How's it going? What's up and what's happening there? Blessed, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Crypto Bliss Show. Thanks for being here with me, Kiara DeCass. And right now, I am chilling at home and I'm just relaxing here. I got my cat right next to me, little Pearl, absolutely beautiful. And yeah, just decided I'm going to be here for the evening. So I'm doing this video from home, and it's pretty much an emergency little Bitcoin video. And I wanted to go and share with you that I shared this news with you on this video, as well as this video here, that if we were to break the pattern that we were forming, the triangle, as well as the hold the bullish support, we would essentially be going long. And well, I guess that is exactly what happened. And if you want to see what happened with the rest of my trades, and I'll tell you which ones I'm in, and I'll share that on my cell phone with you as well. And I'll show you. I did miss two of them, but it's okay. I got the other three, so I'm very happy. Well, actually, I got four of them, so I'm very happy. And I'm sharing that with you guys. And I want to show you guys something now very, very important on the last chart that I'm going to share with you here. So please make sure to stay right to the very end together with me. So really just pumping this beautiful energy here. So thanks for being here. You guys can see I got a lot of stuff to show you. Not on this video, on another video, but let's get into the Dixie chart for now. So the Dixie chart, boom, came down a little bit today, and then this afternoon really has just rallied. So we're still in a very strong support level here. I'm going to pull this line up right to the green line for us. Make sure to keep it in line with that candle is where it was. And then essentially let's keep dragging this one just kind of up to the green line as well, and see where it ends up going to, because essentially the dollar will eventually reach some sort of pivot at this point, and from its entirely crazy rally have some sort of pullback for sure, even if it's just a year. So it will be healthy pullback, and essentially if it reaches that zone, and we pull that all the way down here, that would just be a 1.5% pullback. Down to there would be about a 2.75% pullback. Okay, so yeah, it has made a good rally, and that is a pretty strong move from the dollar. Let's go and have a look at the Bitcoin chart now. And okay, so you guys can see. So what I did was this afternoon when I was just fiddling, I had a few consultations and I did a few things, and yeah, in between. So I didn't manage to do all my videos, and that's why I'm doing this one for you, because this is an emergency. And I hope you guys did get in on the trade, because if you were watching my videos and my shorts and you were subscribed to my channel, then you would see that I did an emergency video, a Bitcoin bullish signal, and I drew this pattern for you first on the 8-hour, but this is the 1-hour chart, but I drew it on the 8-hour for you on that short video, and I basically showed you a W pattern was forming, and guess what? It is forming. So look at what my lines here say, but if we essentially pull up to this zone and are rejected, we could come all the way back down, but what I do believe would happen is we would pull up to this zone, hold a little bit of resistance, maybe pull back a little bit down to this support area, okay, and then perhaps break through the neckline of the larger 8-hour W formation pattern that I mentioned on that short video for you guys today. And of course, if you were subscribed to my channel, you would be seeing that. So hit that notification bell, please. And essentially, I showed you that the RSI was doing the same thing. So it's a double confirmation. And essentially, we are really looking very strong at the moment. And volume is coming in. Volume is coming in on the 4-hour, the 8-hour, and the 1-hour. The 1-hour was crazy pump here. So that was phenomenal. But let's get to that video that I shared with you guys, and this video specifically. Make sure to go and watch those so that you guys can see. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to back to the chart here. So the cross, let's get, so as you can see now, guys, I need to point out two things, even though I've just pointed out a W pattern. Okay, make no mistake that this is essentially a bear flag pattern. You can see that formation, except now we've broken out of this bear flag channel, which is very, very healthy and in volume, which actually shows us that this bear flag would have been invalidated now by this. Now, where did we break out? Well, I told you 2 places that we would break out, and they were pretty much right on top of each other, right? So if you missed the one entry, you would have got into the next entry. And essentially, if you got into this trade, your take profit would have been right there. Okay. Okay, sorry, let me refresh this chart for us. Okay, let's pull the screen across. BTC USD, BTC USD, stamp. There you go. So essentially, what we would have liked to have seen, you see that little line here. So okay, so that's where we would have put our stop loss. Okay, and stop loss, we would have taken the trade either here or here, and we would have taken profit. Well, we're still waiting to take profit over here, right? So the volume in this candle was massive, but in this current candle, it's low, and we've now reached the top on the RSI. So yes, I do believe we could invalidate the larger picture at the moment because of this, but I would say that it is very important to consider that this is actually a bear flag that has played out in this region. So if we are rejected heavily off of this level and with volume again, then and we break through this zone, the likelihood of us coming down further would be quite insane, and that would bring us to a crazy level of 24,500, which is exactly that same target that I keep mentioning to you. So who knows? It might be inevitable, but I have showed you a W pattern, so I'm not a genie, but I have taken the trade, of course. I did say that it was going to bounce, and if it bounced in volume, that would be a good sign to get into a trade. So, we could just run this steam out to this level and break down back to the zone. So we're in it for a short-term time frame, of course, to take the trade. So that would give us currently a 1.35. If you did a 5%, that would be about an 8% trade already. If you did a 10%, that would be a 130% trade. So that would be pretty interesting. And essentially, if you go up to here, that would be a 30% trade. Sorry, 13 and 30% trade. Okay, so let us go and quickly look at the other charts that I wanted to go and show you that we did, or I missed out on this one, unfortunately. So you can see here, I was waiting for this pullback here to pull back a little bit more because the RSI was pulling down, okay, but it didn't pull back far enough for me. So I didn't get into the trade, of course, because there was also not enough volume for me to get into the trade at this level. So it invalidated it for me. So if I do see it pull back, that's why I have this alert here, I will get into that trade. But if not, then that's where the stop loss will be. That's Litecoin. Then if we have a look at injective, I am in an injective trade, and I have been in an injective trade since down here. And I knew that at this point, once we held this level of support here and we made this candle, that we would be able to get into that trade. I did think it was going to come down here, but because I was watching the RSI and where we were on the chart, I decided to take the trade. So right now I am currently up on that trade, which is phenomenal. Unfortunately for Cardano, I did miss this one out as well. When I do get busy and in consults. So right now, cool. If we hold above this level, that would be great. The RSI is due to reset, so we could pull back on the breakout here of this line, descending line here, essentially. But I did miss this trade, so unfortunately, I won't be getting in that because risk to reward would be a little bit too high right now. Solana, I did get in because I was in already over here when we triple bottomed essentially, and we held this level. So I also got in here and I put my stop loss right underneath the box there, and now we're up on the trade. We were breaking through the zone, so I do believe that we'll probably come here, and that's where I'll take some profits on that trade. The Lido trade, I didn't get in, and this is the chart that I actually want to show you. Very important right here. Just have a look at this, guys. Look at these signals that I share with you. You guys know about UT bots. I do share that on my channel. So I take the trade up there. That's 4.4%. If you're doing 10x leverage on these trades on the 1 hour time frame on these charts, that's 10%. That's 44% in your bank. Okay. From here, when it hits the sell signal on the RSI, boom. Okay. That's another 3.3%. That's another 33% on a 10x leverage. I wouldn't have taken that. Well, actually, you could take that buy, and essentially there's the buy 1.8%. So that's 18%. From there down to there, that's 46%. So you guys getting my drift, okay? So essentially, with all of these trades, you could be making on a 10x leverage if you're trading and you're watching this chart the entire day, and you're literally sitting in front of the screen. So, you can make yourself like 1,000% a day, but it's also just depending on your risk appetite and your hunger for making these trades actually happen. So if I can just point out to you, have a look at that, because we are in a broadening descending channel, which is actually a bullish channel. So what I'll be looking for is another pullback on this, okay, or this, and then essentially a breakout, a pullback, and a breakout. So this would be a decent entry, and I would put your stop loss underneath there and break into this trade. Alternatively, you would get in there. That would be your last opportunity to get into this trade before we trade this all the way up to the target here of $2.44. Okay, so that would be the target up there, guys. But you can see we're oversold on the RSI, so it's telling us we're coming down. So guys, plenty cool fun things to be seen on the charts. If you guys enjoyed the content, please remember to like, subscribe, and share on the channel. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for being here and watching. And of course, if you want to trade these with me, use my Bybit link in the description below. Thanks for being here on the channel. Really appreciate you. Love you all. Take care and see you in the next one. And please remember, I'm going to go and screenshot the trades and I will share and post them on Twitter for you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for watching. And actually, I will post it on YouTube as well for you on the screen. So hit that notification bell so that you get that. Thanks for watching.